I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. We can be a part of your success path. In this particular video, we are discussing past test questions, especially from IB math test papers. These are all based on trigonometry. Our philosophy is that in case you know how the past test paper questions have been solved, you can actually do very well. So we have taken up 10 questions to discuss, and as we go along, we will discuss the related strategies just to ensure that you have understood all the concepts. Let me thank all the viewers and subscribers to contribute generously and to support us. We have been providing you with free, useful videos, which is an excellent resource for many of you. Well, to let us do this for all times to come, we'd like you to generously support. Contact us on the email, right? We already have 16,000 plus free math videos. Coming back to this test paper, it has 10 questions from past test papers, which include how do we simplify expressions, evaluate expressions, find exact values, prove identities, and solve equations. Complete list of formulae which will help you to answer these questions is provided here. All compound angle formulas and the related derived formula are given. Here are the 10 questions for you. As you can see, we'll start with very simple examples and then move on to some really complicated ones. You can clearly see the first 5 of them. Now here are the next 5 for you. Now in this particular video, we will solve some of them, and then in part 2 and 3, we'll solve the rest. But complete solutions will be provided. Here is the very first question. Let us see how do we solve it. So it says find exact value of tan pi by 12 plus tan 7 pi by 4 divided by 1 minus tan pi by 12 tan 7 pi by 4. It's a direct application of tan A plus B formula, correct? So tan A plus B, as you know, is equal to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B, right? So, you know what A and B is, right? Substitute and get your result. So in this case, since we need to work with tan pi by 12, so A is pi by 12, right? And then we have tan 7 pi by 4. B is 7 pi by 4, right? 1 minus tan pi by 12 times tan 7 pi by 4, correct? So that can be written as tan A plus B, which is pi by 12, plus 7 pi by 4. Take common denominator, right? So you can write this as tan of 12 is common. Pi plus 3 times 7, which is 21 plus pi, right? So let me write first here, 3 times 7, 21 pi. And that gives you a value of tan of 22 pi by 12. Now you could simplify this. We need to find the exact value, right? So it could be written as dividing by 2, 11 pi by 6, correct? Now, 11 pi by 6, think about it, kind of like this, right? In a coordinate plane, 11 pi by 6 is 1 less than 12. So that would be this point, right? So you are in quadrant 4. If you apply the cross rule, you know it is negative, right? So definitely this is negative, first part. And the related acute angle is pi by 6. That means we need to look into the special triangle which involves pi by 6. So I won't like to draw this now. So pi by 6 is this angle here. The sides are 1, 2, square root 3. So as you can see, this is equals to, we can write negative tan pi by 6. Pi by 6 is the related acute angle. So that is how you have to get the exact value. And from here, we got 1 over square root 3. Now you need to rationalize this, that is to multiply by square root 3 and divide by square root 3. So you should write the answer as square root 3 over 3. Does make sense to you? Now this is the complete solution for the very first question. Now, if you do not simplify and write it in the form given here, you might lose 0.5 marks. That is kind of important to understand, right? I hope it makes sense. Well, feel free to send an email to globalmathinstitute@gmail.com to learn more. We can be a part of your success path. Let's move on and take up question number 2. Question number 2 here is, given cos x is minus 4 by 5, let me write down here, cos x is minus 4 over 5, where x is between pi by 2 and pi, right? So think about it like this. X is between pi by 2 and pi means which quadrant? Well, you are in quadrant 2, right? Therefore, cos is negative. And we are given this. Find the value of tan x. We need to find the value of tan x. So tan x will be negative, right? So let me write down here what is tan x. So tan x for sure will be negative since you are working in the second quadrant. Does it make sense to you? It is a good idea to have in mind what are you expecting, right? This is final exam we're talking about. Correct. Now, whenever you solve, look for the related acute angle. We're saying that cos value is 4 by 5, right? So that means if this is x, right? So then 4 by 5. You can find what is the opposite side. It is definitely 5 square minus 4 square square root, which you know fairly well is just 3, right? So we know tan value will be 3 over 4. So the answer should be what? Minus 3 over 4. Simple as that. So that is how we are going to answer this question. Within no time, you get these marks for question number 2. Perfect. Let's move on and take question number 3 now. So here it is. Find the exact value of cos of 25 pi by 12. So let's look into the angle itself. When we say cos of 25 pi by 12, where are we? Well, if I divide it into 12 parts, right, the pi divided into 12 parts, 24 will be one full circle, and then we land up here, right? So basically, you are in quadrant 1, right? And the related acute angle is pi by 12. Does it make sense to you, right? So cos 25 pi by 12 basically is cos pi by 12. Perfect. So first thing is visualize. Very, very important to understand. And that is the approach which you should be following, right? Now, when looking into cos pi by 12, there are many ways to solve from here. One is that you could use double angle formula, right? Because you know, pi by 6 is double of pi by 12. That is one way of doing it, right? So you could use that at this stage, or you could use compound angle formula, correct? So both ways you could actually solve this. So depending on what is better for you, just do it. So let me just do it using compound angle formula now. So cos of pi by 12, let me show you how we simplify it, right? Pi is 1 pi, we can do 4 minus 3, right? So you could write this as 4 pi minus 3 pi. Does it make sense to you? I'm just trying to show you how do we break it, right? So which means cos of pi by 3 minus pi by 4. Makes sense to you? So we're trying to answer this question with the help of the compound angle formula, right? So we have cos of A minus B formula. And now I'm going to expand this And I can write this as cos A, cos B, which is cos of pi by 3, cos of pi by 4, right? Plus sine is sine B, sine of pi by 3 times sine of pi by 4, correct? Now definitely I'm going to use two special triangles. So pi by 3, let's see that. Now using this triangle here, pi by 3 is this angle, right? So it is 1, 2 square root 3. So now let's suppose put the values. What do we get? We are in quadrant 1. Everything is positive. Perfect. All are positive. So cos of pi by 3 will be half. Pi by 4, as you know, square root 2 by 2. You can draw that triangle also, right? Pi by 4. So you have square root 2 by 2, right? Correct. Plus sine of pi by 3 square root 3 by 2 times square root 2 by 2. So common denominator here is 4 for you, and you get square root 2 plus square root 6. Makes sense? So that becomes your answer for this particular question. Some of you could do using alternate method, which I was saying, using the double angle, right? So let's write down the double angle formula. So we could say cos of 2x, right? Cos of 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. So rearrange and use this particular formula to find the value of cos pi by 12, right? So if x is cos pi by 12, in that case 2x would be pi by 6. You get the idea, right? So alternate formula. So you can see that here cos of x equal to, just rearrange, we are looking for a positive value, right? So which is 1 plus cos 2x over 2, right? Remember, x is pi by 12 for you, and 2x will be pi by 6, correct? You'll get the same answer. Makes sense, right? You could adopt any one of these. I hope that helps, right? So understand the strategies. In the test, you may require one of them. Feel free to send an email on the address given and follow us in the Global Math Institute website to know more. Great. I hope you are enjoying this journey. We are now on question number 4. So that is the 1/3 of the paper we're through with. Question number 4 here is sine theta is equal to 15 by 17, cos beta is 1 over 3, where theta is between cos pi by 2 and 2 pi, and beta is 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. We need to find the exact value of cos theta plus beta, right? Okay, so let's look into what is given to us. So let's start with sine theta given to us. Okay, so sine theta is given to us as equal to 15 by 17. And also it lies in which quadrant? Between pi by 2 and 2 pi, right? And since it is positive, definitely it has to be in quadrant 2, right? So in quadrant 2, apply the cos rule, only sine is positive, right? Now let's look into cos of beta, which is 1 over 3, and it lies in which quadrant? It is 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi, means this quadrant, so only cos is positive, others are negative, right? So as soon as you have, let's draw a special triangle for them, right? So if the angle is theta, sine is 15 over 17. So what is the other side? Well, you can figure this out. 17 squared minus 15 squared square root, right? So if you calculate, it will be equal to what? Okay, so you will get 8 as your answer. Cos beta is 1 over 3, make this particular triangle. Beta is the angle here, 1 over 3. So this will be 3 squared, which is 9, minus 1, so get square root of 8, right? So square root of 8 is 2 square root 2, correct? So that is how you are going to work on it. So you can use your calculator just to check whether we are right or not, right? So 7 square minus 15 square is really equal to 64, and square root is 8, right? 3 square is 9 minus 1, 8, square root of 8 is like 4 times 2, which is 2 square root 2. So we have all the values required, right? Now let's look into the requirement of finding cos of theta plus beta. Apply the formula, which is cos theta cos beta minus sin theta sin beta. Plug in the values, right? So cos theta will be negative, right? And negative of 8 over 17, right? Because you are in quadrant 2, right? And cos beta is given to you as 1 over 3 minus. Sin theta is given to you 15 over 17, and sin beta will be negative 2 square root 2 over 3. So that gives you a common denominator, which is 17 times 3, right? So 3 times 7 is 121, and then this gives you 51, correct? We have minus 8, and here we have minus 30 square root 2. Correct? So that becomes the value for cos of theta plus beta, right? So that is how we are going to solve this particular question. So I hope it is all making sense to you. Here is question number 5. We're going to look into the solution of rest of the questions in the next part of the video, right? This is your question number 6. But you can always take time to answer them. And tomorrow, when I'm going to upload these solutions, you can check the solutions. So I hope that makes sense, right? So with that, you have all the 10 questions, right? Try to answer them. Feel free to write a comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe my videos, that'd be great. And keep supporting us as we do provide you value, the best of the best questions for you to practice and be successful in achieving your goals. Thanks a lot once again. All the best. See you soon. Thank you.